All those coyotes are close tonight. They're calling from all directions tonight. I'm gonna move the camera here a little bit, you guys. Thanks for being here. We have coyotes calling, and the dog is scared. I'm just crocheting a little bit tonight, working on the shell pattern. Hello. Hi. Welcome in. Coyotes were yipping and howling at the beginning of this video. They were talking in all directions out here in the country. North, south, east, and west. It's kind of creepy. It's kind of very close. Very close tonight. I'm going to try to unwind this a little bit. See if that doesn't help. I'm working on a shell stitch, something that one of the ladies recommended. So I thought I would try it and see how it goes. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. We're doing 5 into the same stitch. That makes the shell. And then you skip 2 and then do a single. And to the top, underneath the stitch itself, underneath that V there shape. Then you go under it and do a single crochet. And then you skip 2, and then you do a double crochet, 5 of them under this stitch here. There's 3, 4, there's 5. This is what it looks like so far. It's a sage green and white. And the size hook is a 4 millimeter. And I just left the sage green on the one end because I'm going to change colors every couple rows. Let's see, no, this is just a single. So my ends, the ends are the only thing that it's a little bit challenging where I need to look at my card, try to refresh. Aren't the ends on most of these the more difficult? The middle seems to go well. Just those ends for me for some reason. There's 3, 4, and I usually count just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then you skip 2 and do a single crochet. So where your shell is, you do just a single, and in the gap there, you do your shell, your 5. And here again, skipping 2 and doing 5 double crochets underneath that stitch. There's 5. And you skip 2 and do a single. Skip 2 and do your 5. 5 doubles. That coyote was howling so loud it sounded like a wolf. It was really close to the house. 3, 4, 5. See if I can hold the yarn better without a glove on. And you do 5 double crochets in in between the shells. 3, 4, 5. skip the 2 and do a single crochet, skip the 2 and do 5 doubles again. Basically all repetitive again, all the way across, except for the end. Oops. And you skip your 2 and do a single crochet. Skip and do 5 doubles. It's a quiet night here, very mild. Has anyone seen the northern lights the last few nights? They're supposed to be strong again tonight. If anyone's in the northeast or northern states, sometimes you can see them in the southern states too. Never seen it. They're amazing. Where are you all from? Below, where are you from? Yeah, they do. They're pretty amazing, aren't they? Just 3, 4, 5. Then we skip 2 and do a single crochet. Skip 2 and do 5 doubles again. Palestine, okay. Well, welcome. There's 3, 4, 5. You're welcome. I have both my yarns still attached to my blanket here, so they get tangled easily. Skip 2 again, do 5 double crochets. Skip 2, do a single crochet. Skip 2 and do 5 doubles. a single crochet and then skip 2 and do 5 doubles again. It's pretty repetitive, isn't it? Yeah, thank you. There's 2. 3. And there's the shell, what the shell looks like. And we're nearing the end, and this is where I may struggle here just a bit, trying to figure out the end. Until I get it down, I have to look at my notes. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I need one of those spinners I see people using. Those look really cool. It keeps your yarn from getting caught up. Just spins nice and easy. I try to take it off there and put it into a ball, which makes things a lot easier. But on these I did not. 2. Oops. Sometimes it will fray a little bit, or if you don't go through all the, you see it has several little layers to it, so it's easy for the hook to go through it. So we just do it again, making sure we grab all of them. Here's 5. Okay, so here we go. 5. Do an even. So, and with, okay, so we have 3 chains left. I skip 2 and place 3 double crochets in the last stitch. Okay. So 1, 2, and this one's the 3rd. 2. We're using the top of that chain 3 chain that we did on the other side for the 3rd stitch. So, see if I can make this work. I think I'm doing this right. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Maybe it's under here. Just this whole thing. I'm not too sure. I'm just kind of guessing right now. See if this is it. You have a good one too. 1. Thanks for stopping by. 2. There's 3. I don't know if that's right. You guys have any thoughts, suggestions? Is that right or not? Because I don't know. Or should I go underneath that stitch there? I don't really know. This one. Because it doesn't quite look right over here, does it? End with 3 stitches, skip 2, place 3 doubles. Okay. Oh, there's the coyotes. They're so close. Oh my gosh. Isn't that something? They're quiet for a long time and then they sound like that. You guys hear those coyotes? How can you not, right? They're so loud. Do one more of the white and then switch to the green. Hello. Hi, ABCD. Chain 1. This one's single. Same chain. And then I'm reading my pattern here. So please bear with me. Repeat, skip 2, 5 doubles. Okay. I think we do, oops. Let me go back through that again. Okay. Let's see if this is right. So doing 5 doubles. I'm not quite sure if the ends are right or not on these. I'm gonna have to go back and look at it, make sure I got the pattern written down correctly. Skip 2 and go in the middle with a double single crochet. Skip 2 and go here at the bottom with 5 doubles. I don't know if that's right. It doesn't look right to me on the green on there. Anyway, we're just relearning this pattern, so it's trial and error. you guys have coyotes in your area? Usually they're not that close to the house. And then a single crochet at the top, 5 double crochets at the bottom. There's 1, 2, really straight across is pretty repetitive and simple once you get going. It's you put the shells into the gap, and then at the top of the shell you just put a single crochet. So you do 5 double crochets in like the valley part, and then at the top is just 1 single crochet. And then the ends are a little bit different. You're doing your half shell on one, and I haven't quite got that down yet, so I need to go back. The one end doesn't look right to me, so sometimes it takes me a little bit to get the ending part down. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there's your single, and then you get back down, you skip 2 and go into that one with 5 doubles. And there's what it looks like so far. It's a sage green. Yeah, it's a sage. It's technically called sage. I don't even know. Yeah, it is called sage. And then no white. And I'm just going to keep it as is for now. Just rotating sage and white. Once I get the pattern down, then I will go to, I have a pink, just a baby pink and a baby blue and a white. And I'm going to do this again with those colors. And there's 5. You go underneath the top. Oops, there we go. You skip 2 and you go underneath this stitch here. Both the front and back loops, you're going to go underneath it for your single. And then you're skipping 2 stitches again, and you're going to go underneath again the stitch, doing 5 double crochets there. And then we skip the 2 and then just do a single crochet at the top and skip 2 and do 5 doubles again down at the bottom. And you skip 2 and do your single. Get some more weight. Okay. Then you skip your 2 and do 5 doubles at the bottom underneath that stitch. Hi, Deborah. Or Deb. Oh, Deb Abrams. Hi. Welcome in. Then you skip 2 and you do a single crochet at the top. Skip 2 and do 5 doubles again. We're relearning shell stitch. And it's repetitive all the way across except for the ending. And the beginning is a little bit different, but what you do is you put your shell in the gap and then just a single crochet at the top of your shell. And this is a sage green and white. And if I was smart, I would have just made a small little swatch. But no, nope, I did a pretty wide one. See? Get gung-ho, and I crochet more than I need, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you skip 2 and you do a single crochet. Skip 2 and you do 5 doubles. 4 and 5. Skip 2 and do a single. Skip 2 and do a double. Do 5 doubles here. Oh, it's cold out, so I had gloves on, but my glove kept getting stuck on my yarn over here, so I took this one off. But it's chilly outside where I'm living here, so I've had to wear gloves outside because it's so cold. But my hands do break out too. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not the most pleasant look, especially when you're on live. Those coyotes are so loud. I don't know what's up with them tonight. Last few nights, the northern lights were really bright in our area, and I don't know if that makes a difference. That kind of thing. I don't know. Or full moons do. They get to yipping and howling. Sound like a wolf out here, or wolves. Once you do your 5 doubles, then you just skip 2 and do a single. And then skip 2 and do 5 doubles again underneath the stitch. A single, and then 5 doubles again. Getting close to the end, so I'm gonna change colors and then hopefully figure out the end. Hopefully it's easy. So in the gaps, you're gonna put your shell. It's got several strands to this yarn, so sometimes your hook can go through those little strands. Where'd I go? Right there. Oh, there it goes. There he goes. Hopefully it's not dirty. Okay, then we skip 2 and just go on the top with a single. Skip 2, go on the bottom with 5 doubles. And then you skip 2 and go on the top with a single. Skip 2, go in with 5 doubles. There, I did it. Caught the strand, one of the strands. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay. I feel like this yarn is so delicate. It is softer though than the yarns that we had when I was learning how to crochet when I was a little kid. This isn't as rough. It's a little bit more, it's got some softness to it. But it reminds me of the yarn I had with my mom 50 years ago. Kind of the same type of yarn. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So let me check my note on this one. And we're seeing the last stitch, which is chain 3. Okay. So chain 3. I don't know if that's right or not. 2. Surely that can't be right. Let me see. Skip 2. 2 chains, place single in the last chain. Turn chain 3 into the last stitch. I honestly don't know if that's right or not. Single crochet to the top. I don't know, it kind of looks okay, but this is a shell, so crochet, don't say. Hi, Jose. Hablo español muy poquito. You have crochet from the cost 65. No, that's probably not 65 years. You've been crocheting for 50 or 65 years? I'll put the shell down for a little bit and then get. I hope you guys like that color. I know it's thought it was really pretty. Let me show you another project that I'm working on. This is kind of a blue, like a blue color. Let's see what's this color? Baby jade. That's what this color is. So I'll work on this for a little bit. This is a waffle stitch. If I don't get all this tangled. Hi, Shatika. Welcome. How are you? Is that right, Jose? You've been crocheting for 65 years. Is that right? My Spanish is not great. So I picked up a few of those words. Yes, anything. Oh, good. Thank you. I know, I love it too. My daughter's bedroom used to be kind of that green and pink colors. I made a cake that was like a sagey color. Decorated a cake like that. That was her I made a chocolate chip cookie cake for her birthday. And she loves the sage and the dusty pinks, and I put all those flowers on there and made it all those colors she likes. Hi, Madeline. Thank you guys for being here. I go back to night shift on Sunday night, so I'll be working 12-hour night shifts at the hospital. So I'm not sure what lives will look like once I get back to night shift, but once we figure that out, I'll let you know. You're here. I appreciate you now being here. It'll be a big adjustment to go back to night shift. I've done several of these waffle blankets where they're just solid colors, but I like that where it's well, either variegated or mixing of the colors. I really like that. I have a fall blanket that I'm still working on. I'm waiting to get some more off-white color yarn for it. And then I can finish it. I have the cat asleep on the swing beside me, and the dog is in the chair asleep. They're all comfortable, and it's only 6:30 here. Hi, Christina. Welcome in. I got to babysit today. I was so excited. Grandbaby babysitting. I get to do it all over again tomorrow after work. I do love it though. It tires you out, but I enjoy that energy and the kids being here. It's nothing like it. I wish I had just an ounce of their energy though. We're almost to the end of this one. And then we'll turn our work. been using this type of yarn for so long that this was a big adjustment, going from the big like that to the just a little thinner yarn. Hello, Hector. 150 DS. Yeah, okay. I'll see you. No comprende. Hablo español muy poquito. What I really need to retain some of that Spanish that I took, or have a little class. You'd think 4 years of Spanish and I could do a better job than what I do. I can understand a little bit and speak just a little bit, very little bit. At the end. There we go. Chain 3 and turn our work. This blanket is like the grape jelly blanket that I made. It's real thick and heavy, perfect for fall and winter. Or if somebody is extra cold, this is perfect on their bed. It's warm, very warm. Then we do double crochet in the next 2 stitches in the top. And then 2 double crochets around the post. All the way down. Oh, I take it back. We start out with 2 in the top, 2 around the post, then we go to 1 double in the top, 2 around the post, all the way down. So 1 in the top, 2 around the post. These are all double crochets, just placed differently on each side. If you guys were in here at the beginning of this live, those coyotes being so loud like that, I haven't heard them like that close in probably a couple years. And I could hear them from all directions, like their dens, while they were yelling from all directions. It was a little bit creepy. It is a quiet night, though. Very quiet. Other than them yelling earlier. This is really repetitive too. Once you have your double crochet down, you can really zip through these rows. Oh my goodness, Deb, I can't imagine. I can't imagine that. Yes. Put your earphones or earbuds in and enjoy some of this quiet. Pretend you're here, right over here with me. Calm and quiet. Relaxing. A friend of mine lives near the airport, and it's the same thing. All the airplanes coming in and going out. I'll finish this to the end and then I'll let you guys go. And go get something to eat and get things ready for work tomorrow. If you guys have any questions or want to see something different, let me know. I'll try to help. and on this side you end with 3 double crochets in the top of these last 3 stitches. And then good night. Stay healthy and happy. Thank you, Deb, and you as well. Yes. Have a wonderful day tomorrow. If you have to go to work or if you're at home, enjoy your day. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Finish up with this one so I know where I'm starting the next time. This is what this looks like here. And this is the color, if anybody wants to know. It is baby jade. Baby jade, and this is sage green. If you can see here, this is the shell stitch, and this is the waffle stitch. And this was a 5mm crochet hook I'm using with this yarn, but they recommend a bigger hook size, but I like this size. I like the waffles, the smaller waffles together, and they're closer together. Like there's hardly any gap in there, so it makes it for a warmer blanket. Not much air going in and out. So anyway, you all have a wonderful night and day tomorrow if you have to go to work. And I shall see you on the next live. Thanks again for being here. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.